It's time to talk with Leslie Wisher, joining us here from the Green Free Library, Wellsboro's Green Free Library. Did I get the name right? Everyone just calls it the Green Free Library.
That sounds great for
That
us.
works.
Or GFL, which really confuses people.
Doesn't matter what you call it as long as you call it something.
Exactly. We're always there.
You guys are involved with Raise the Region this year, and we're happy to help support all our local nonprofits that are involved with Raise the Region. So how's things going this year at the library?
Oh, doing great. We're really excited to be part of this. This is our third year, and the last 2 years we've partnered with the Geminer Art Center, which is also on our property. And so with working together, we're really excited to help accessibility in our building.
Absolutely. And I talked with Liz at the Blossburg Library, and I've learned that libraries have changed so much over the years. You think of a library as you got to go there, you park your car, you go in, you take home books. But books are a little piece of what libraries have grown into. So what are some of the things that you guys are doing now?
We're really excited. We have lots of course, books. And books aren't going away. We have tons of them. The majority of things people check out at the library are physical books. But we have audiobooks. We have CDs still. They're dying out because that format is dying out, unfortunately. But a lot of electronic books, e-books, e-audios, and now even e-magazines. So if you have a library card with us, and we allow anyone in Pennsylvania to
get
come
a
in
library card
and get our library card, we can sign it up for free. And if you can check on our website, you can even sign it up online and not come in the building, and we can get you a library card. And we do it from birth to whatever age. We don't limit.
Yeah. So once you have that library card, you have access to ebooks at home, you're saying, without having to come into the library. People always think the library is this resource you have to get to use.
Nope, not anymore. You can do all these resources. And from our library card, besides just those ebooks, we have lots of databases on genealogy that you can use at home. You can access
all the old newspapers. I've done that to do research for a lot of things we've done here. The history pieces at KC 101. There is you could spend your life reading all the newspapers about old Tioga County newspapers.
We are very lucky to partner and get those magazines and newspapers from the Gazette. That's our local newspaper.
Yep, the Agitators on there too.
Yes, the old ones. Yes. So because of the old ones, we have a lot of bound copies, but over the years they are in poor shape and it's very hard for people to actually access those. But having them digitized, having them online, it's a wonderful resource.
And kids programs, it seems like those go on, especially in the summertime. And I imagine with Raise the Region, the funds can certainly help those type of things to grow too.
Yes, we have. That was last year's goal, was actually to help with getting lots of resources for people to use in the library. This one we're centering on getting in the library itself physically. But yes, lots of programming. That's been a really big goal in the last 2 years, trying to get more and more programs for all ages. We've been partnering with the Master Gardeners. We have weekly story time. We have online YouTube programs with Storytime Online. They're there all the time. You can access and see if you don't come into our building. But your library card is a way to get things to you. Even magazines now that are digitized, and you can borrow them like an ebook.
This sounds great for someone who's a shut-in too. If you can just teach, grandma how to use some of this stuff, it's not all that tough.
And we can do that to help out.
The generation below you to teach you, and they know all this stuff. That's what I do. I'm too old to know this on my own.
Not at all.
But I learn it. I just ask somebody. So Raise the Region this year. What are some of the things you're looking to fund this year? Some areas that you're hoping donations can help support?
The biggest problem, and if you've been to our physical building, it's a beautiful historic building, but it's showing her age a little bit. And because of that, it needs a little help. We've been doing lots of projects to upgrade sewer issues, roof issues, things like that over the last several years. This year, we're centering on accessibility in the building. We have a wonderful ramp in the back. People sometimes don't realize we have an actual ramp, but it's in poor shape. So it needs to be repaired, replaced. We're not sure, but it's going to be very costly. But we need that ramp to be able to get people in our building.
A lot of money up front to help a lot of people for many, many years to come. So it's upfront costs for a lot of benefit for many, many, many years. So.
Definitely. Our board feels we're the caretakers of this beautiful historic building for this town. And without it, it would be heartbreaking. So we need to keep it up and keep it in great shape for any generation.
All right. Last year, do you remember offhand how Raise the Region numbers went for you guys?
It was good. We partnered with the Geminer. The first year we didn't. The Geminer was with us last year. And so we split the funds and we received over $4,000, I think, together. And so she was able to get iPads for youth programs, and we used ours. We were hoping for a 3D printer. We didn't quite make that, but we did use the funds to buy another computer for children's use in our children's room.
And and we're going to donate $101 to the library and the Germiner Art and Cultural Center for you guys for your fundraiser here. As soon as the donations open up for Raise the Region on March 13th at 6 p.m., we're going on. And everyone who came on for an interview is going to see a $101 donation from KC101.
That's wonderful. We greatly appreciate that as our first donation.
We're going to try to get on there first to be the first one, but we're challenging you, the listeners. Please get on there, support our local nonprofits. They are so important here. Anything else we need to share before we wrap up?
We're having a wonderful kickoff since you're talking about our first donations.
That's right. I wanted to ask you about that. You doing that again this year?
Yes, we are doing it this year, the first day on the 13th of March, and it's from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. for those 4 hours. And there's going to be story time and crafts, and maybe
you'll have computers. If someone doesn't know how to go online and set up an account, you'll tell them which buttons to push if they want.
Yes, we're going to have staff and volunteers.
They put their own credit card in, but yeah.
Yes, they had to be credit card donations, and we will help you donate to us. Or if you just need help donating to whatever your favorite nonprofit will be that's participating.
They're all important, and when you donate during Raise the Region, there are extra funds that get added to your donation thanks to some corporate sponsors of this. So.
Which is exciting. So we thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you. We are KC101, Green Free Library. Leslie Wisher joining us here on KC101.